Beautiful morning, southwestern Colorado. Going to do an update on the bees. So yesterday when I left, there was a huge swarm, 1,000 feet wide, and it had gotten 95 degrees down here at the ranch all of a sudden. And so this hive had left the building. The problem was this hive is growing very quickly. We just got this bee package 2 months ago, and it's already a very huge hive. This is a very prolific queen. And also, as we shifted to summer, the sun is now coming down here instead of behind the tree. So all day this hive was being heated. And at some point it reached critical, and they were exiting, mass exodus. There was tens of thousands of bees a second coming out of this hive when I was looking at it. So they left. The queen stayed in. They came back and bearded. I added another brood box. I added a Ross Round honey super, and I added a honey super, and I added a hive top feeder. I took off the front top feeder, and I opened up their space to go in, and everything's perfect. They're loving it. Pollen coming in and out. Everybody's doing their job. These honey supers are going to be filled. Just a few weeks. So we'll be showing you the Ross Round and the honey super. There's a queen excluder here. And then there's a hive top feeder. I'll show you what I did to the other hive to accommodate them. Oh my God, there's all these jumping things. Wait till you see this. Whew. Some kind of weird gnats. No CMs, black flies. My timber framer's ears got swollen. He's getting bit up so bad he has to wear a whole headdress. So over on this hive, it's nice and cool, nobody left. I went in this morning. The queen is marked, she's in there. The brood pattern is extremely weak. Not a good looking queen is all I can say. But there were eggs. I saw a bee emerge. So she has been laying. I added another super, and I'm going to add a hive top feeder later today. Probably in the evening. So that's our English garden hive, which is 8 frames and smaller than a standard Langstroth. That's a standard hive. Both of these hives are amongst our animals, our chickens, our pig, and some of our permaculture orchard up here, our fruit trees. We just had our last freeze last week. So we're waiting for some crops to come up right now. We do have, I did see this last night when I went to bed, some of our squash are sprouting. So these are going to be our pumpkins or our summer squash. And our winter squash. Right there. And then here. Oh yeah. I got some chickpeas here, I think, which got froze, but now it appears as if they're coming back here, flowering. So we'll see how these do now. They make it. I was also eating blueberries down in the front orchard last night. We have one sweet cherry on our new cherry tree. Got pretty hit. A couple cherries up there. Gorgeous dianthus. So that's the bee update. I'll show you our plum tree. We got some red raspberry popping. You know who you are. Just planted squash in here. Should pop up any day after that freeze. Here is the resting place of bumblebee, the final bird from our first flock. gorgeous purple pestimon. And look at all these plums. Halle Plumalooya. Plumalicious. Are you farming?